Hi there, everybody. Ginny Massie here, Balanced Body Pilates Educator. And today we are going to be talking about modifying exercises. And first, I'd like to ask you a question. When you are teaching your clients and you recognize that a modification is needed, do you know what to do? Do you know how to provide a modification, even if you've never seen one before? That's what we're going to talk about today. So many Pilates instructors rely on having seen a modification in order to know that it's possible. But what I want to share with you today is once you know the ideas and techniques and strategies that you need to think outside the box in order to create your own modifications for an exercise, you're no longer going to feel the need to rely on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook videos, even videos from me on how to modify specific exercises. Sure, those videos are helpful and they're going to give you maybe some more ideas that you hadn't thought about before. But what I want to do today is empower you with information on how to modify exercises on your own and feel confident that those are adequate and accessible modifications for your client. So in my program, Class Design Superstar, I lay out 6 different ways to modify exercises. But today I'm going to pull one of those out of my program and share that directly with you. So the number one way that I recommend for Pilates teachers to modify an exercise for their clients is to, drum roll please, change the range of motion. And usually this means shortening the range of motion. So let's take a couple of examples. I'm just going to pull a couple off the top of my head. Bridging is always a popular exercise to talk about on so many different levels. So let's talk about bridging. How could you modify bridging by changing the range of motion? Well, what you can do is simply not lift the hips quite so high. So if clients are experiencing low back pain, then you would want to modify the exercise by having them lift half as high or maybe 3/4 as high. So that way they can stay in that recruitment of their hamstrings and glutes and the whole back chain of the body without over recruiting the muscles in the lumbar spine, which may want to take over. Okay, so that is one way to modify in the bridge. Let's think of another exercise. Maybe a reformer exercise. If we think of supine arm work, so laying on your back with hands in straps. If we're thinking of the full version of the arms where the arms pull down and then back up, what we could do is start with the arms in the down position. So instead of having them start with hands up high, have them grab the straps, bend their elbows, and straighten their arms down low so they start closer to the body. And then what you would do is limit their range of motion on the up phase so that they have success to pull back down in the down phase. Because often in that position, what clients struggle with is when the arms start at a 90-degree angle from their body and then they have to pull all the way down from that position, they may end up over recruiting in their neck and their upper traps and higher up in their shoulder complex, when we know as teachers what we want them to strengthen is down below, the underarm connection. So start them in that low position and have them only reach as high as they can, knowing they can pull down from that musculature in the serratus anterior. You can call it the underarm pit. That's what I usually call it to my clients because it makes more sense to them than calling out anatomy. So that would be a way to limit range of motion in those 2 exercises in order to get more success for your clients. Thank you for tuning in today. Make sure to like and subscribe if today's video is helpful for you. And to learn the other 5 ways of modifying exercises, plus even more teaching skills for Pilates instructors, check out my Class Design Superstar program, which I will link down below. See you next time.